Jam is an experience like no other. A phenomenon that is trending across the world. Born from raw power. Driven by fearless competitors. Strength is measured in horsepower. And emotions that are pushed to their edge. But the true force, the spark that ignites it all, is you, the fans.
You are the roar that pushes us to drive harder and go higher. We need your energy. So get up, get loud.
Every clap,
every cheer.
This is your house.
this is your moment.
We can feel it.
We can hear you.
Tacoma, are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Tacoma,
Are you ready?
You ready for Monster Jam?
Tacoma, this is Monster Jam.
Tacoma, Washington. The first competition of the event is the JCB Racing Competition. All 8 trucks have been seated in a random order, and now they're going to race it out on that track for the fastest times. Tacoma, Washington. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Coming up first from Lafayette, Louisiana, it's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Racing against the man from Rockport, Texas, get loud for Alex Barden, Earthshaker. These two have been the only drivers in Monster Jam to take home a JCB Racing win. Who will continue to dominate this evening? We got 4 amber lights. Let's go racing! Mr. Mutt Dalmatian. Coming up next from Williamsport, Maryland, it's Matt Cody, Grave Digger. And his opponent from Oak Harbor, Washington, make some noise for Carson Williams, Thunder Roaris.
I guess I'll go and try and find a ladder.
These Monster Jam superstars are getting set to head on up to the starting line. Keep in mind, they must wait to see all 4 amber lights before they can take off. We've got 3 amber lights for Let's Go Green! Your winner is Thunder Roaris. Coming up next from Huntington, West Virginia, it's Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. Racing against the man from Whittier, California, get loud for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. This is the second meeting between these Monster Jam drivers with El Toro Loco at 1-0. Who will take home the next win in this third JCB Racing matchup? Let's go! Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Word from the officials is that both of these monster trucks must refire. They must not cross the starting line at the beginning until it is time to take off. We have 3 amber lights. They're staging. We've got 4. Let's go racing! Your winner is El Toro Loco. Coming up next from Fullerton, California, make some noise for Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. And her opponent from Cadillac, Michigan, put your hands together for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. This is the first meeting between both of these Monster Jam drivers so far on Arena Championship Series West. Who will take home the first win? Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Too close to call in that last matchup between Megalodon and Jurassic Attack. The officials are going to take a look at the replay to see which one traversed over the finish line first. Your winner is Jurassic Attack. A very exciting round one of the JCB Racing competition. The quickest one so far this weekend. We had Monster Mutt Dalmatian versus Earthshaker, with Monster Mutt Dalmatian moving on to the semifinal round. Next up, Thunder Roarus and Gravedigger. Carson Williams has now moved on to the semifinal round and will be competing to get to the finals. Last two matchups, El Toro Loco has moved on and Jurassic Attack as well. We now have 4 semifinalists, so far the fastest of the event tonight.
Tacoma, Washington, we are now down to the 4 fastest trucks, and that means they are going to go head-to-head in the semifinals to figure out which 2 make it to the finals and have the chance to win the first 8 points of the competition. I'm here in a rowdy 202 section in the Tacoma Dome, and I know they're ready for the semifinals, but Tacoma, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
First matchup of the semifinal round, it's Monster Mutt Dalmatian versus Thunder Roarus. Both Monster Jam trucks are gonna go ahead and restage at the starting line to take off. Monster Jam fans, that last race was too close to call. So far, one of the fastest in the sport versus our apex predator. Take a look at the replay, the way Carson Williams went around the track. Your winner is Thunder Roarus!
Texas was feeling unwelcome.
Adobe Acrobat Studio is all new. What can PDF spaces with AI do to your marketing needs?
Tacoma, we've got one finalist. We need one more. Second matchup of the semifinals. Make some noise for El Toro Loco versus Jurassic Attack. This is the 5th meeting between these Monster Jam fans. They're tied at 2-2. Tim Hall Jr. versus Armando Castro. Who will break the tie to get to the final round? Your winner is El Toro Loco.
breeziest falls and coldest winters. All on one track to prove these three-row SUVs were built for you.
Tacoma, Washington, it is now time for the JCB Racing Finals. The two fastest trucks are going to race it out on the track to figure which two will get the first 8 points of the event and move to number 1 in the BKT Overall Event Championship. Tacoma, I know they're ready, but who else is ready to meet your JCB Racing finalists?
Coming up first is the man behind that crazy bull. Get loud for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. And his opponent, he's competing right here in his home state. Make some noise for Carson Williams, Thunder Roris. This is the first time Thunder Roris has made it on into the final round of the JCB Racing competition. He's got the support of the fans and his family this weekend. Only time will tell. That crazy bull is getting set at the starting line. Let's go! Your winner is El Toro Loco. A great run from both of these Monster Jam superstars. El Toro Loco made it around. There you see Thunder Roris cut the corner a little too quick, but he still managed to save that Monster Jam truck. And we know we'll be able to see Carson later on in the competitions. But Armando Castro is out there on the track. He's taking home the JCB Racing competition for the first time this season. Monster Jam fans, he broke the streak. So far, only Earthshaker and Monster Dalmatian have been able to win the JCB Racing competition. And Armando Castro, in his 9th season, piloting that crazy bull, has managed to break the streak. There he is outside of that Monster Jam truck. Excited to celebrate 25 years of that bull. One more time, Armando Castro.
We'll let Armando get settled here. Whoa, you survived a late push from Carson Williams and Thunder Roris. Wow, that was exciting. That's probably the most exciting JCB Racing contest we've had here in Tacoma so far this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. As you guys can see, man, the track is very difficult to come navigate out here. This track is very, very tacky. It really wants to grab these BKT tires and roll you over, so you really got to stay kind of close to the pod, kind of a little slow as fast on this track. But what you guys think, Tacoma? Let's make some noise!
All right. You are now the pace setter going into the two-wheel skills competition. It's a completely different strategy from racing on this track. What are you going to do, and how are you going to tackle two-wheel skills out here?
Yeah, you know, like I said, this dirt is very sticky, so it should help us bring that the 12,000 pound on the front two BKT tires. I'm one of the masters, I guess, in the two-wheel skills competition. We have a World Finals Championship back in 24, doing one of the craziest moves you've ever seen on two wheels. But I'm excited to be here. I haven't been here since 2021. I got my beautiful girlfriend in the house. I got my family and friends watching on YouTube. We love you guys. But Tacoma, it's about to get wild, baby. 25 years of El Toro Loco. Arriba los Latinos. Let's make some noise, baby. Woo!
Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Scoring is now open. Scan the code now. Head to judgeszone.com. Use the city code TAC and slide that BKT tire up and down to lock in your score. And once you're done with that 20-second window, make sure to make some noise for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Right out of the gate, a very successful two-wheel skills challenge from Alex Barden. There you saw it, that second attempt, he popped right onto the pod in a popper and managed to balance that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on those front two BKT tires. He's proud of that run. It's one of the best he's done all season. But was it enough to impress you? The score for Earthshaker is 8.119, a really great score. One more time for Alex Barden. Our next competitor, piloting the black and green wrecking machine. Get loud for Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
Scoring is now open. Head over to judgeszone.com and lock them in for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Matt Cody has been behind the wheel of Gravedigger for some time now, allowing him to be able to truly master controlling that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. No matter what maneuver he attempts during the two-wheel skills challenge, he's managed to take home his first skills challenge win of the season here in Tacoma. And word on the street is he might be looking to take home another one before the weekend is over. But it's up to you, Monster Jam fans. The score for Gravedigger is 8.480, new leader and new score to beat. Keep your eyes up on the replay. There you see it, first attempt, popper up onto the pod, balancing on those front two BKT tires. Like I said before, Matt Cody's control is the most impressive part of his skills, because no matter where he's leaning on that pod, he manages to maintain his balance. But it's time to keep things going along. Tacoma, I need you to get loud one time for Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. Stoppy moonwalk combination off the pod. Velociraptor still has one more attempt to go.
Scoring is now open. Give it up, everyone, for Cliff Turner in Velociraptor.
Cliff Turner is in his debut season with Monster Jam. First time out on the road on a series right here in 2026, third weekend in a row. And each time he comes out, he attempts something a little different from before. And personally, in my career in Monster Jam, I haven't seen a rookie driver go for the kind of risks that Cliff Turner does. But let's see what you gave him. The score for Velociraptor is 3.759. One more time for Cliff Turner. Our leading lady is back out on the track and she wants to see those shark arms in the air. Make some noise for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon.
Scoring is open. Let's hear it for Ashley Sanford in Megalodon.
Ashley Sanford is one of the most fearless leading ladies in Monster Jam. Every single time she comes out here, she does not hesitate to take it old school and show off her big air and picture-perfect verticality. We saw her send that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck up into the air in a sky wheelie. But was it enough? The score for Megalodon is 6.504. One more time for Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, a little highlight for all of you Seahawk fans. Right now, it's 34-6, and it's the start of the fourth quarter. Just an update for all of you Monster Jam fans. But kicking it back down to the superstars here at Tacoma Dome. We have Gravedigger in the lead right now. Earthshaker right behind him. The only two drivers to have crossed that 8-point threshold so far. And then rounding out the first four, Megalodon and Velociraptor. But we still have four more superstars ready to hit the track. Armando Castro back out on the track. I need to see those bullhorns in the air for El Toro Loco.
And some atmosphere tonight in these Seahawks faithful, the 12s. Well, they've had nothing but good things to cheer about. Start from the opening kick.
First attempt, he went up into a stoppie, but continued forward with a nose wheelie away from the pod. Armando Castro still has one more attempt remaining.
There's about 16 bodies in there.
Scoring is open. Lock 'em in for Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
Something I enjoy most about watching Armando Castro is the fact that I know he's going for an exquisite skill, but I never know exactly which side of the pod he's going to choose. He showed off on one side and then went back to the other side, a stoppie, and then moonwalk up the pod. A little bit of a reverse in that second attempt in comparison to the first attempt, but was it enough? Currently, your score to beat is with Gravedigger with an 8.450. And the score for El Toro Loco is 9.315. New leader and new score to beat. There you see it again. Stoppie right off the pod as he walks that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck up in a moonwalk on the nose, balancing right in the center. Our next competitors out on the track, ready to throw it down. It's our apex predator, Carson Williams, Thunder Roris.
Where are we deficient in? You know, what are other teams seeing that we're not? Gives you little.
That was Carson Williams' first attempt. Nose wheeling a little bit forward on the front of that BKT tire, inching further and further away. He maintained that balance in that first attempt, and he still has one more remaining.
Scoring is now open. Lock them in, and let's hear it for Carson Williams in Thunder Roaris.
Monster Jam fans, Carson Williams is very excited to be competing in his home state. He's from Oak Harbor, Washington, and he has his parents here in the stands supporting him this weekend alongside all of you incredible Monster Jam fans. There you see him, proud of that run. Proud to be here in Tacoma, Washington, piloting that Apex Predator on the track. Third event in, and right now Carson Williams is looking to take home a competition win. Scores are locked at judgeszone.com. And the score for Thunder Roaris is 7.897, a great score. One more time for Thunder Roaris. There you see that very first attempt. Wheelie up onto the pod and then balancing on those front two BKT tires for a combination attempt from Carson Williams. Our next competitor, we call him Timmy Two-Wheel. It's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
Scoring is now open. Head on over to judgeszone.com now and lock it in for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Tim Hall Jr. has demonstrated not only 2 successful attempts at the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, but something a little different. He was going for a bit of a bicycle in that last attempt, which is essentially where you induce a rollover with that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, but instead of rolling, you glide alongside the side of the Monster Jam truck. He was successful. He landed on all 4 BKT tires, and he's proud. The score for Jurassic Attack is 8.130, enough for third place. One more time for Tim Hall Jr. There you see that bicycle attempt on the side of that Monster Jam truck. 2 BKT tires in the air, and he made it halfway around the pod. Monster Jam fans, keep your attention on the video board. Our next driver has something to say.
Scoring is open. Let's hear it for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Monster Jam fans, we saw Blake Granger demonstrate a picture-perfect stoppie, balancing those front two BKT tires, balancing on the nose of that puppy dog in that very first attempt. And then we saw him jump across the pod. Monster Jam fans, Blake Granger has been excelling on Arena Championship Series West. He's a 4-time series champion, and he's our leader on the series so far. But did he impress you today during that skills challenge? The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 8.277, which means your two-wheel skills challenge winner is El Toro Loco. Armando Castro is taking home the skills competition win tonight here in Tacoma. That lands him at 3 total so far this season. It's the second 8 points of the competition. So far, he is undefeated tonight. Took home JCB Racing, now it's skills. Armando, what else you got up your sleeve?
Armando, during that entire two-wheel skills run, it was horns down. Man, that was a thing of beauty, almost to perfection.
Yeah, you know, exactly. That's exactly when we start this first half of Monster Jam. We're bringing down momentum from racing to the two-wheel skills. Like I said earlier down here, I am literally one of the best doing the two-wheel skills competition. I had to bring my A game. These guys are so good. They're coming after me for the two-wheels competition. I'm just having fun, man. I love it here in Tacoma. Like I said, last time I was here was 2021. You guys are rocking. I feel all the love. We're celebrating 25 years of our Toro Loco. Thanks to each and every one of you guys, always supporting the One Bad Bull. I love you guys. We appreciate you guys, man. What do you guys think about the two-wheel skills Tacoma?
All right, JCB Racing, two-wheel skills, one more to take down, and that is the freestyle competition. Man, you got to be feeling it, right?
Man, we're going to enjoy the win, man. You know, going 2 for 2. We're not done yet. Job's not finished. It's going to be tough. Freestyle, we got 75 seconds to come on here to the floor. Do everything all in one, man. Big air, wheelies, you know, backflips. It's going to be tough. But I know me and my crew guy Dan are behind the scenes talking to each other. We're ready. It's the last show. It is Saturday night, baby. We're about to turn the Tacoma Dome into a party like the 80s, baby. You guys about to get buck wild. Let's make some noise if you're ready for some Monster Jam Freestyle. Arriba los Latinos. We love you guys. Woo!
Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, as promised, we have a special treat coming up right now. I need everyone inside of Tacoma Dome to get loud for 4 members of our U.S. Freestyle Motocross team.
Monster Jam fans, I want to formally welcome the riders of Freestyle Motocross. Give it up for Taylor Edens, Cody McDonough, Jimmy Hill, and Sharon LaRue. Now our Freestyle Motocross riders are going to ride around here and hit that jump for your enjoyment. The only thing we ask of you is we're going to need you to get loud, because the louder you scream, stay with me here, the louder you scream, the higher they fly. Now, if you like what you saw there in that opening round, we've got a treat for you. This is the FMX Best Trick Competition. Each one of our FMX riders here is going to hit that ramp and perform the best trick they got in their back pocket for you. All we ask of you is to score our riders at judgeszone.com, just like we did during the two-wheel skills competition. The screen will go red, you will scan the QR code, and you will punch in your score with the code TAC. Simple enough, you've already done it. Now, I just have one question for you, and that's, who's ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
Our first competitor from Marietta, California, it's Taylor Edens. He's on that Yamaha 450, and he's been competing in Monster Jam for the past 3 seasons. Let's see what trick he does for us tonight.
That's a sweet seat grab. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. The screen is red, just like I promised. Use that code TAC.
I know I mentioned verticality when it came to those 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks, but I mean, Taylor Edens is right up there with them. You saw him grab the seat of that FMX bike, fly high in the sky across the arena. But let's see what you gave him. The score for Taylor Edens is enough for first place so far, 7.542. That is your score to beat. Coming up next from Ravensdale, Washington, it's Cody McDonough. He's on an electric bike, and he's the only rider on one. It's called an electric Stark Varg. He's been in the game for a while, been racing since he was 2 years old, 6th year with Monster Jam.
A backflip from the Washington product, Cody McDonough. If you like that, make sure you score it now at judgeszone.com. Scan the QR code. You got 20 seconds to do it. Use the code TAC.
Cody McDonough just showed off a backflip with no hands. In fact, we love to see a classic backflip with a little bit of a twist. He's demonstrated how fearless he is. He's wanting to make his kids proud who are out in the stands right now, along with his beautiful girlfriend. But was it enough to impress all of the fans here as well? The score for Cody McDonough is 8.858, new leader and new score to beat. Our third competitor coming in hot, excited to be here from Roseburg, Oregon. Make some noise for Jimmy Hill. He's also on a Yamaha 450. He's been riding for quite some time. Check out that endo right there. He's demonstrated why he has been around the world and why he is a silver medalist from X Games for a flat track run. But what is he gonna do in here at Monster Jam for all of you fans? A little bit of a battle there with Bailey.
Jimmy asked you if you wanted a backflip Tacoma, and you know what? He delivered. Now deliver him the score he deserves at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com, the code TAC, airborne. Gotta like that.
You know, Jimmy Hill, this is his third event or third weekend with this series. Jimmy Hill is coming in this weekend for the first time, showing off those moves. But did that impress all of you? Monster Jam fans, the score for Jimmy Hill is 8.558, still a great score and enough for second place. Score to beat still belongs to Cody McDonough. Our fourth and final competitor of the Best Trick competition from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Jared LaRue. Jared has been competing in Monster Jam for the past 11 years. He's had the privilege of traveling internationally to 6 out of 7 continents. And he's proud to be back here in Tacoma.
Wow, he just tail whipped that thing almost perpendicular to the ramp. You know what? He's competed for a long time for a reason. That's Jared LaRue. Score him now at judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com, TAC.
Monster Jam fans, it's whips like that have earned Jared LaRue his Monster Energy Freestyle Tour Best Whip Award. But how excited were you at Judges Zone? The score for Jared LaRue is 9.405, which means your Best Trick competition winner is, once again, Jared LaRue.
Much like this Seahawks playoff run, we're not done yet, Monster Jam fans. Oh no, we have got in store for you our Monster Jam FMX train formation. They're going to hit that jump one right after the next, after the next, after the next. So I'm going to need you to get loud. That is what we call the whip train, and that is just a sampling of what they could do in formation, because we're coming back for one more. And again, you know, we talked about it earlier, and I'm going to need your help here. The louder you scream, right? The louder you scream, the higher they fly! Coming through with a trick train. I think you like what you see, Tacoma. I'm going to need it from the upper deck. Do you want to see more? Oh, yeah. My friends up there want to see more. Do you want to see more on this side? All right, when that train leaves the station, I'm going to need you to give me a big choo-choo. 1, 2, 3. Finishing strong with the backflip train. Let's give it up for the stars of Freestyle Motocross.
Tacoma Dome, I hope you were entertained. I need you to make some noise one more time for Taylor Eddins, Cody McDonough, Jimmy Hill, and our best trick competition winner, Jared LaRue.
Jared LaRue, here we are in a familiar place again, winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition. You know, every time you do that trick, I'm amazed because you whip that bike almost to a 90-degree angle as you're midair, and then you're able to bring it back. Talk about how you pull that off and how much strength is required to kick that bike back around.
It's not really like strength or anything. It's just a flow, and it's honestly like you get a whip a motorcycle, like anybody that can do it. It's one of the harder things we do. Like, you know, you're scared to go upside down, but, you know, that's pretty mindless, honestly. But, like, to always get it to go around and, like, try to get it as close to 180 as possible and then bring it back, it's hard because, like, it'll never duplicate itself. It's always different.
Always different every single time. Now, Jared, you have won the last 3, and that's a coincidence because, you know, we've had 3 events here in Tacoma. We've got 5 total. You gonna bring home 2 more tomorrow?
You know what? That's definitely the plan. But you know, I got these guys to ride up against, and these guys come out here and they bring their A game every single day. So, you know, they're always doing something different and goofy. So it's fun to ride with. You know, it cracks me up. Half the time I'm laughing, have no idea what's going on, but I make it work out.
It's always fun out here, and that's his #1 advice. Have fun. You got to love it. Jared LaRue, winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition.
We have reached the pinnacle of today's event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Scoring is now open. Make some noise for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Monster Jam fans, this is your time right now. Go ahead to judgeszone.com and get that score in. The clock started ticking from the time Earthshaker came to a halt, and it's ticking down right now super fast. You want to get that score in before scores are locked at judgeszone.com. There you see Alex Barden out of his Monster Jam truck, excited about that run. And if you look even closer, His hair is still in perfect condition from the event. I don't know what kind of shampoo you use, Alex, but I'd love some. Monster Jam fans, right out of the gate in freestyle, Earthshaker threw it down, but was it enough? The score for Earthshaker is 5.874. That right there is your score to beat. Keep your attention up on the video board. There we saw some big air from Earthshaker. He's the fastest man on the series, and he's looking to take home a competition win. Tacoma on the track is our 2024 Arena Series West champion. I need you all to get loud one time for Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
Scoring is now open. Lock them in and let's make some noise for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Matt Cody just showed why he was our 2024 Arena Series West champion. Going old school in Gravedigger to show off all of the technical skills he could. We saw him jump from one side of the arena to the other, jumping the pod from any and all angle he saw in front of him fearlessly. And then at the very end, we saw a two-wheel skill, a bicycle that he fit in during his run. The score for Gravedigger is 8.797. We have a new leader, and that is your score to beat. Monster Jam fans, if you keep your attention up on the video board, it is time for me to tell you about St. Jude. You all have been donating. We have 3 Monster Jam drivers right now who are tied with the most donations. It's El Toro Loco, Monster Dalmatian, and Velociraptor, all tied. Right now, we need you all to go ahead and continue to donate to St. Jude, because like I said before, each one of these drivers, they don't get a dime. All of that money goes straight to St. Jude so that these families don't have to pay for treatment, travel, housing, or any food. So go ahead, continue to donate to St. Jude so we can break the tie and crown our St. Jude ambassador of the event. Coming up next, it's our 2023 Rookie of the Year. Please help me welcome back to the track, Ashley Sanford, Megalodon. Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Ashley Sanford is making sure she'll be able to refire that Monster Jam truck so that she can throw it down on this track. She has 10 seconds on the clock to fire. It looks like Ashley Sanford was able to refire that Monster Jam truck for the freestyle competition. Monster Jam fans, can we pump her up? Let's keep the momentum going for Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, there's something going on with Megalodon. She keeps losing power out there on the track. Unfortunately, she's not able to compete during the freestyle competition, so she won't receive a score at judgeszone.com. It's unfortunate for Ashley Sanford because I know she was so excited to come out here and throw it down on the track for all of you fans. There she is outside of her Monster Jam truck, throwing up hearts. Tacoma Dome, keep in mind that in order to receive a score, each driver must be able to complete at least 15 seconds of their 75-second freestyle run. And unfortunately, since we weren't able to do that with Megalodon, that is why she will not receive a score. Keep in mind, Monster Jam fans, if you like high-flying action, we have World Finals coming to Salt Lake City, Utah at the Rice-Eccles Stadium, July 4th weekend. It's going to be stars, stripes, and stunts from some of the biggest and baddest in the sport. 28 Monster Jam trucks will compete to be crowned your world champions. 4 will be selected during the competitions. Grab those tickets right now. Our next competitor from Huntington, West Virginia. He's in his debut here at Monster Jam, piloting that dinosaur. I need everyone to please help me pump up Cliff Turner, Velociraptor.
Scoring is open. Lock him in and give it up for Cliff Turner in Velociraptor.
Cliff Turner is out here not only driving this Monster Jam truck, but also back in the pit area along with his teammates and fellow competitors, working on this Monster Jam truck to make sure it is performance ready for all of you fans. Him and his team were up super late last night to make sure they could all come out here once again in Tacoma to lay it down. For some of them, it's their first time here in Tacoma, and they've been saying they don't want to disappoint and they want to make sure they leave here proud. That's exactly what Cliff Turner just did. Scores are locked at Judges Zone, and the score for Velociraptor is 7.202. Make some noise one more time for Cliff Turner. Coming up next, it's our reigning World Finals Freestyle Champion. Get loud for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
The scoring is now open. Give it up for Blake Granger and Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Blake Granger just demonstrated why he is our reigning World Finals Freestyle Champion. Just last season in 2025, he was at World Finals and he took home that title. Every time Blake comes out on the track, he leaves it all out there for you fans. Blake is proud to be competitive, to be hardworking in the motorsport. But was what he just did enough? Current score to beat belongs to Gravedigger with an 8.797. And the score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 8.838. We have a new leader, and that is your new score to beat. Monster Jam fans, I'd like to kick it down to my co-host, your pit reporter, Alex Miniak, for an update from the pit area behind the scenes. Alex?
Thank you very much, Unissa. I went out to the back, the far end of the pit area where they have Jurassic Attack, and I said, what's the status of Jurassic Attack going into Monster Jam Freestyle? And this is the response I got. The thumbs up, the universal sign for good to go. Jurassic Attack will be coming back for Monster Jam Freestyle.
next competitor to hit the track, he's our 2025 Fall Stadium Series champion, 2024 Two-Wheel Skills Challenge champion. I need everybody inside of Tacoma Dome to get loud for the crazy bull, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Tacoma, it looks like he's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip. And he lands it perfectly on all 4 BKT tires.
Scoring it. Scoring is now open. Everyone head over to judgeszone.com and lock them in for Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
So far, Armando Castro has been undefeated tonight in every competition, and you see why. He remained calm at the start of the run, sent that Monster Jam truck way up over the pod as his last maneuver, and executed a perfect Morgan & Morgan backflip. He's tossing up those bullhorns. He wants you to get loud. He's excited about that last win. He's looking to take home a freestyle win, another one in the books. 25 years of El Toro Loco, and he is behind the wheel of that crazy bull. Scores are locked at judgeszone.com. Currently, your score to beat is with Monster Mutt Dalmatian at an 8.838. And the score for El Toro Loco is 9.114. New leader and new score to beat. Keep your eyes on the video board right out of the gate. We saw Armando Castro throw it down. There you see it. He flips that Monster Jam truck like it's nothing and then sends it straight over the pod, still bouncing and landing on all 4 BKT tires. I know he's proud and excited. We still have more freestyle coming up. Our next competitor ready to hit the track, representing Team Throttle Monster, it's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
scoring is now open. Lock 'em in for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Tim Hall Jr., also a part of Team Throttle Monster, was out with his team, making sure that this Monster Jam truck was ready to hit the track. Once again, he remains calm behind the wheel and sends that Monster Jam truck flying high to and fro across the pod. He started off in 2023, and he's won multiple competitions throughout his time at Monster Jam, and so far on the series, he has taken home a freestyle win. Can he take home another? The score for Jurassic Attack is 7.368. One more time for Tim Hall Jr. Monster Jam fans, I have just received word that we have a tie for the St. Jude ambassador of the event. Take a look at the video board. It's between Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Thunder Roris. Thank you so much, Monster Jam fans, for all of your donations. We just made sure that another child's life was secure at stjude.com. Coming up next, the final truck of freestyle. He's behind the wheel of that Apex Predator. Tacoma, get loud for Carson Williams, Thunder Roris.
Let me hear you roar for the dinosaur. Lock in those scores. And let's hear it for Carson Williams in Thunder Roris.
I know Carson Williams' family is proud to be watching him live out his dream to be a Monster Jam driver, to be piloting one of our exciting trucks, part of the dinosaur family. Carson is getting up on that BKT tire, excited to be competing in his home state. Proud of that run. We like to call Carson the silent man behind the wheel because you never know what kind of surprise he will whip out. The score for Thunder Roris is 7.543, which means your freestyle winner and overall event champion is Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Armando Castro, there you can see him on the video board. Smile for us, Armando. There you go. Excited about that win. It's his first clean sweep of the season, taking home racing and skills and freestyle. He's excited to add this to his toolkit. So far, he broke the streak between Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Earthshaker, the only other Monster Jam driver to have won JCB Racing. Now for skills, he's won a total of 4 two-wheel skills challenges and now also 4 freestyle wins. Not to mention now 3 overall event championships. Armando Castro is breaking ties and showing all of us exactly why he is behind the wheel of this crazy bull in its 25th season in Monster Jam. Tacoma Dome, one more time for Armando Castro.
Armando, all I got to say is El Toro Loco and Fuego out of the stable, set the tone, start to finish tonight.
That's exactly right, man. Tacoma, make some noise! Oh, yeah. You know, Alex, we didn't expect to come out here and sweep the competition. It all kicked off with Monster Jam Racing, two-wheel skills, and, of course, freestyle. We weren't on the line to do a backflip, but I said, you know what, it's Tacoma. We're going to go lay it all on the line, and we had to come for that backflip, and it's just a great honor to be here. I've been doing this 9 years, and I'm literally being called a veteran. I'm 29 years old, guys. I shouldn't be called a veteran. I'm still young. But, man, you know, this passion started when I was 6 years old. I went to my very first Monster Jam in Anaheim, California, and I've always dreamed to become a Monster Jam driver. And, of course, man, to be such a young kid, Latino, I never gave up on my dreams. I never took no for an answer, and I let that fuel my fire. I can't thank you guys enough. Let me be the inspiration to you guys watching at home, right here in Tacoma Dome, everybody watching on YouTube. I didn't come from no motorsports background. I was just a kid that had a fire in the soul. I wanted to become a Monster Jam driver here to prove myself that I can do it no matter where you come from, what language you speak, and where you come from. But it's such a great honor. We love you guys. To my beautiful girlfriend, Savannah, I love you. Thank you for always rocking me, supporting me. Thank you to you, Monster Jam fans, for always supporting us. 25 years of our Toro Loco in the game, baby. There's a reason why we're up here, because we're not afraid to throw it down. We are the Crazy Wolf for a reason. Thanks to my guy right here, Daniel. I couldn't thank this guy enough. It is all about him and always give me a truck to come out here running 110%. Thank you, Monster Jam fans. Thank you, YouTube, for watching. We love you guys. We got 1 more, 2 more tomorrow. Let's go. Make some noise, Seattle. Let's go.
Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, your BKT overall event champion.
You know, Jack, I think the most exciting thing for me is seeing finally a new Monster Jam driver break the showdown between Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Earthshaker for JCB Racing wins, and that right there was Armando and El Toro Loco.
Yeah, not just JCB Racing. Obviously, Armando Castro swept the competition today, took every single competition. And Armando Castro is one of those guys that when he's driving with a chip on his shoulder, like it felt like he was driving today, he is unstoppable. And to see him do that today and to make me think about what he has planned for the rest of the season just has me giddy about what we're going to get in the 25th year of El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, we had an amazing time tonight. Head on out to the concession stand and hit up our official merchandise stand so you can snag a 1/24th scale or 1/64th scale Monster Jam truck brought to you by Spin Master. Once again, my name is Unissa Cruz. On behalf of myself, my co-host Jack Farmer, as well as our pit reporter Alex Miniak, we had a blast and we hope you did too. And we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.